Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? The author of the super popular manga series Fairy Tail has been going around lately, and just last weekend at New York Comic Con, he was asked to draw some of the next generation of Fairy Tail, and that's exactly what he did. We got the child of Natsu and Lucy, and Grey and Juvia as well. For those of you still discussing about which ships are canon, this should pretty much seal the deal for you. He even gave the name Nashi during the live drawing, so it's not like he didn't think it over and just drew it on a whim. But then again, he asked the crowd whether or not they wanted a boy or a girl for the future offspring of Natsu and Lucy, in which the crowd obviously voted a girl in the end, so it might actually be his first time drawing this. But if you look at the live drawing, the design is already looking pretty solid, so I highly doubt he didn't play around with designing the future generations of Fairy Tail before he landed in New York. Especially seeing the success of Boruto, focusing on an entire cast of next generation offsprings from Naruto, I wouldn't be too surprised if the same idea didn't cross his mind, or the people responsible for bringing Fairy Tail into reality. During the New York Comic Con, Mashima also talked about how he thought Fairy Tail would have only lasted 10 volumes, but somehow he was able to release a 63-volume epic, so the response definitely exceeded his own expectations in terms of the longevity of Fairy Tail. But then again, at the Comic Con, he also stated that he didn't expect ending Fairy Tail at all, so he definitely feels like he's not finished with the series. A few days after returning home, he tweeted out a more polished drawing of Nashi, along with a child of Grey and Juvia, or Gruvia if that's what you're into, and I've gotta say, I like the design for Gruvia's child quite a bit. The design is a perfect mix of Grey's broody eyes and expression, along with subtle hints of Juvia in the eyelashes and color scheme. The wavy part of his hair comes from Juvia's side, while the shape of his face looks exactly like Grey. Nashi, on the other hand, is also a straight-up mismatch of the two characters, with Natsu's iconic scarf and attire along with a more Natsu color scheme, mixed in with more of Lucy's face and eyes, and of course a big smile. At the end of Fairy Tail, although Natsu, Lucy, and Grey Juvia was not confirmed straight out, I think it's safe to say now these are the official ships the author has intended to write. If there ever were to be a Fairy Tail 2 where they tell the story of the next generation of Fairy Tail, these kids would definitely be in the story, and most likely these designs as well, seeing how Mashima took so much time to make them in the first place. Maybe some real artists can chime in here, but they really don't seem like rough sketches, even the ones he drew at the New York Comic Con, and the vibes he's giving off in his tweets about how he thinks Fairy Tail is not done just yet, and that he has a lot of plans, so please look forward to them, just screams sequel to me. Although we probably won't be seeing any sort of sequel in the very near future, as Mashima probably needs a break from publishing almost 11 straight years starting in 2006, we are already seeing a lot of hints of the future of Fairy Tail forming in Mashima's head. Whether or not you want to see more of Fairy Tail, that's a whole other question. But as for now, I think we can all expect to see, if not a full-out sequel, at least some sort of spin-off series being developed sooner than you expect, as even the ending of Fairy Tail had an oddly specific name to their next journey, being the 100-Year Quest. If it was supposed to be just an open-ended ending without plans of further expansion, they really didn't need to put in the name of what they're doing next. So I definitely have my money on Mashima wanting to come back to create more of Fairy Tail as soon as he feels is right. So anyways, what did you guys think of the new designs for Fairy Tail's next generation? Who do you like better, Nashi or Gruvia's? As usual, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up, stay subscribed if you want to be updated with the latest that's going on in Japan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.